What's good, RIZZLE fam? It's your boy Big Man. He left me hanging is all that Young Thug had to say once he first met Lil Wayne. It was clear to Thug since that very day that Weezy had absolutely no respect for Thugger. Now, we all know Thugger and Weezy went deep into their beef later on, once Young Thug already established his career. But it seems like Lil Wayne never wanted to see that day come. He wanted to ruin his career before it even started. Thug and Weezy are two of the most prominent and controversial figures in the hip-hop industry. The way that they made it into the game is quite interesting and different. Young Thug has gained attention for his unique and unconventional approach to music, which combines elements of trap, R&B, and hip-hop. He's been praised for his creativity, originality, and willingness to push boundaries, but also criticized for his sometimes mumbling rap lyrics and controversial public statements. Nevertheless, he's released several successful albums and collaborated with numerous high-profile artists like Travis Scott, Drake, and Post Malone. Lil Wayne, on the other hand, is a veteran in the industry, having started his music career at a very young age. He's known for his distinctive flow, clever wordplay, and numerous hit songs and albums. He's been influential in shaping the sound of hip-hop and has won multiple awards, including 5 Grammys. However, he's also been involved in numerous controversies, including legal issues and disputes with other artists like Birdman and Young Thug. The two rappers have had a complicated relationship, with Lil Wayne initially serving as a mentor to Young Thug. However, tensions arose between the two of them. When Young Thug's music and style began to gain popularity, comparisons were made to Lil Wayne. Young Thug has accused Lil Wayne of being jealous of his success and not giving him the proper credit he deserves, while Lil Wayne has been critical of Young Thug's style and public persona. Their relationship has been further strained by allegations of disrespect and animosity towards each other.
The first day that nigga goddamn didn't dap me up. Who just left you hanging?
Didn't dap me up?
Tried me. Nigga tried my pimping.
Damn.
I'm like 20. I really be stuck. Goddamn real. Now my motherfucking feet hurt. Nigga, I'm a real stepper. Left my pimping hanging.
It would be an understatement to say that there was a significant disagreement between Young Thug and Lil Wayne during the early stages of Thugger's music career. But we saw the first sparks between them start with Thugger's album getting released in 2014, or specifically, the album name that Thugger went for. After appearing with Lil Wayne on stage at South by Southwest, Young Thug expressed his desire to name his debut album Carter 6 as a tribute to his musical inspiration, who had announced his retirement after the release of the Carter 5. Although there were no apparent animosities at the time, this was the first steps toward a bigger conflict between these two rappers that would develop in the future. Despite previously stating that he had recorded numerous tracks with Lil Wayne, Thug suggested in an interview that he would carry on the Carter series of albums beyond the Carter 5, if Lil Wayne decided to retire, that is. Although this statement seemed like a joke at the time and lacked any real connection to the name Carter or Cash Money Records, it was seen as a playful challenge rather than a serious plan. Things got interesting only a few months after that, on October 16th of 2014. The first and only collaborative track between Young Thug and Lil Wayne, Take Care, produced by London on the Track, got leaked. Although the track isn't associated with any particular album or project, both rappers remained quiet about it. Originally, the track was intended for a future YMCMB Rich Gang album, but the track got eventually forgotten after Rich Gang transitioned from a label compilation to a trio consisting of Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, and Birdman. Then by the end of the year, we would see some more drama ensue. Lil Wayne took things to Twitter and launched a lengthy rant, expressing his frustrations over the delayed release of his album Carter 5 and his desire to leave Cash Money Records. Although Young Thug isn't directly involved in the Twitter outbursts and has no official ties to Cash Money, the incident marks the first significant fallout in Wayne's relationship with Birdman and his first public display of dissatisfaction with Cash Money. The root cause of the conflict is unclear, but it may have been triggered by Birdman's apparent preference for Young Thug over Lil Wayne. However, the beef between the two is currently limited to Wayne and Birdman, but it quickly escalates. In spring of 2015, Young Thug's label 300 Entertainment confirmed on Twitter that his next project would be titled Carter 6. This announcement came at a time when Lil Wayne's The Carter 5 album was delayed and shelved. Thug's decision to use the Carter title, which was associated with Lil Wayne's successful album series, did not sit well with Wayne and his fans, including his daughter, Regina Carter. She expressed her disapproval on Twitter, calling Thug's move childish, and stating that he was nowhere near her father's level. The conflict had been happening behind the scenes between Lil Wayne and Cash Money Records was brought to light when Wayne took the stage at a club appearance in Florida and dissed Cash Money, saying,
"Free Weezy album coming soon, Carter 5 coming soon, Cash Money."
This marked the first time that the public was made aware of the rift between Wayne and his label. The disses would become even more direct and hostile as the situation continued to escalate. Tension between Lil Wayne and Young Thug continues to rise as Wayne takes direct shots at Thug in a club appearance. Thug had revealed the cover art for his upcoming album, Carter 6, featuring his naked torso covered in red. Wayne calls out Thug, without mentioning his name, for posing naked on the album cover.
Going any further, I want y'all to do me a favor and stop listening to songs that pose naked on their motherfucking album cover.
This marks the very first time Wayne has commented on Thug publicly. Tensions only continue to escalate from there.
The biggest, a lot of people did, bro. I fought with a lot of people, but the biggest inspiration was that Wayne. But the way that he goddamn greeted me, that's like the second. That's like really the main reason why I never goddamn. I always had in my mind like I never in my life treat another person like this.
The day after Lil Wayne dissed Young Thug at a club appearance, Thug responded on Instagram and claimed he had no ill intentions. Thug acknowledged Wayne's frustrations with his career, and he says he looks up to Wayne as an idol, promising to never engage in any conflict with him. However, Thug's video ended with a strange laugh that caused some people to doubt the sincerity of his words. Young Thug changed his name of the project to Barter 6 just 3 days before its release, due to a lawsuit threat from Lil Wayne. On an Instagram post, Thug also announced that he would have a show in Hollygrove, in the New Orleans projects where Lil Wayne grew up, and bizarrely added, with them too, nigga. After the title changed to Barter 6, Young Thug posted another video on IG, which he later deleted, that appeared to be the direct response to Lil Wayne's public diss, despite his previous statement that he won't beef with his idol. In the video, Thugger called out Wayne for mixing his feelings and criticizing him for being weak. He also emphasized the importance of being a leader and setting a good example for those who look up to you. From here on out, some subliminal disses were going back and forth between Thugger and Weezy. Things didn't get deadly until April of 2015. On the 26th of April, shots were fired at the tour bus carrying Lil Wayne and other Young Money members after an altercation at the nightclub where Lil Wayne was doing shows. Fortunately, no one was injured, and the police were called to a nearby hotel. It was reported a few months later that the suspect in custody for shooting of Lil Wayne's tour bus, a dude named Jimmy Carlton Winfrey, was allegedly trying to boost his status as a Blood Gang member by carrying out a high-profile shooting of a rival rapper. Sources also claim that Winfrey also served as Young Thug's road manager. Even though it seemed like things could get even messier, with Thugger claiming that he would put out his album and call it Carter 6 because Weezy's album was taking too long with the release, that never actually happened and the beef went quiet for a bit. In 2021, during an interview with Breakfast Club powered 105.1 FM, Young Thug addressed his previous issues with Lil Wayne and said that he had moved past their misunderstandings. He clarified he wasn't trolling Lil Wayne when he attempted to name his mixtape Carter 6 and was actually trying to pay him homage. The naming issues were resolved when Young Thug changed the name to Barter 6. Some believe that Young Thug was supposed to replace Weezy once he fell off in popularity, and that's why he was brought in by Birdman. Once Birdman on his record label got everything that they could get from Weezy, they'd expect him to leave and someone else had to fill in that blank. That person was gonna be Thug. Birdman brought Thug in as a replacement. It's easy to understand. Plus, in that industry, you gotta be careful who you let in your circle. People who look up to you will try to end you and replace you on some weird shit. But some focus their attention on the fact that it's better to distinguish the relationship honestly in the very beginning, since that way you know what you're dealing with and you won't be disappointed later on. At least Wayne didn't pretend to be your friend. You know where he stood from day one. But what's y'all's take on how Weezy tried to ruin Thugger's career? You think it was intentional? Was Thug right when he mentioned that Weezy may have been jealous? Let us know what you think about it all in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, click that like button, share, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, always remember to keep it RIZZLE.